How stupid can AOC get? How stupider?
That's a tough question to answer.
What a way to open the Thursday show the day after Garbage Day, man. I mean to tell you, there are people that take this woman serious, and it should frighten every single American. We're going to talk about that briefly because she had some comments today about the American Revolution.
Should be interesting.
Well, here's what she needs to do. Go back to Boston and claw back her tuition.
Well, we've known that for a long time.
Honest to goodness, you got to wonder. We'll go there in a second. Greg in Dallas, Texas, welcome to CZ Studios. How you doing on a Thursday?
Boom, here we are. It's Friday Eve.
It is Friday Eve. I got your mug up here with me, so I'm going to split the screen with you here because...
Yeah, don't break the camera there.
Yeah, well, you know, I was talking to a couple guys today over at National Rifle Association. They were laughing about how they all have a face for radio. I said, me too. And all of a sudden I find myself on camera 6 days a week. They crack up. Guys, just the way it's going. Radio is morphing into all kinds of other crazy things. Guys, we're in front of the Patriot Mobile mic, Danielle Buck, and we just love Danielle Buck. She's going to be here in the bottom half of the hour, and we're going to find out where in the world is Danielle today because, as you know, she travels all over the place, and she's doing that in defense of your rights. Show me another corporation that does that travels around the country and speaks on your behalf. As a phone company. It's mind-boggling to me. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's Patriot Mobile. Maybe AOC should pay attention a little bit to Patriot Mobile. But she clearly is let's say, history challenged. But anyway, Greg, we're over on YouTube and we're over on X.
And AAR.
And AAR. That's right. We don't want to forget AAR. That's taking the YouTube feed as well. So, guys, if you would be kind enough to visit us over there, watch the show, please like, share. And if you haven't yet, subscribe, okay? Our numbers over at YouTube are doing this, man. They're going up. And it's because of you, and we need your help to continue to do so. We have some goals. We're ahead of that right now, and we want to stay that way. In today's environment, it's not easy to do right now. So please, it's real simple. Hook a brother up. Did you know over 80% of people that watch YouTube videos regularly or follow certain things don't hit subscribe?
Yeah, they are most of the time aren't logged into any kind of account either.
Right. Just do that. Just please, if you support your gun rights, if you support this program, we would appreciate it if you would just hit subscribe and hit those notifications. I had lunch with my daughter today, and I found out that she wasn't subscribed. I almost took her chicken salad sandwich away from her.
I would have.
Well, no, she had her car at Discount Tire where she works. She works in the corporate office at Discount Tire. And she was at a local Discount Tire branch and I love it about my daughter. She was getting her tires rotated, and because so she's up on that stuff, man.
Hey, that's now than later.
That's the one kid. Bean, if you're listening, I don't mean anything by this, but you are the one kid I never thought would do that on their own, and you are, man. They will never, ever. They'll shock you every single time. Greg, tell us where to get in on the chat, and let's get cracking for a little bit. We're going to have some fun. We'll do it at AOC's expense. What do you think?
That works for me. If you want to join the live chat. Yeah, no, it's so easy with her. If you want to join the live chat, just download Telegram, create your profile, and search for Armed American Radio Conversations.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, please. But like and subscribe at YouTube. We would appreciate that. So AOC is making news. This popped up on Fox on an alert that I got the other just about an hour ago. What the founding fathers would tell AOC about the American Revolution. Now, keep in mind, let's put this in context. This is the 250th anniversary of this country. Now, I would say, in almost give her a little bit of a mulligan here and say she's young, but I'm not going to do that. She's a sitting congresswoman. She does not get a pass. And she's college educated. She does not get a pass. So the subhead here was, is Rep. Ocasio-Cortez really ignorant of our American history or cleverly and incessantly trying to rewrite it? Well, she's not smart enough to do that. She's not smart enough to do that. She's not going into this with these stupid comments I'm about to tell you about thinking, okay, I'm going to go in and rewrite U.S. history because it's going to work to my advantage because I want to be president one day, which she will never be, by the way. But that does not mean you can ignore her. You ignore her at your own peril. So let's quote a little bit from Fox. To be sure, hubris, ignorance, and intolerance are often the coins of the realm of the far left. A chilling example of that reality was recently on display at the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics, where former Obama advisor David Axelrod was interviewing potential Democratic presidential candidate Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. That should scare everybody, just that sentence, Greg. We can do a whole show on that.
Yeah.
There are Democrats that want her to run with Kamala Harris on a ticket. I say bring it on. I'll donate.
Dumbest ticket ever.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine AOC with what we're about to talk about and then hearing that cackling in the background?
It's just going to be laden with community notes.
Well, if you've ever wanted to check out, there's your reason, okay? It was there that AOC proved her massive ignorance and building bias by laughably claiming, and I quote, "The American Revolution was against the billionaires of their time, and we are declaring independence from such an extreme marriage of wealth and the state."
Billionaires.
Billionaires of the time.
There were billionaires during that time?
Well, probably the king. I don't know where she was going with this, but this comes on the heels of some really stupid comments she made the other day when she was talking about if you're a billionaire, you didn't earn that. And you go, what? You didn't earn that. These people think that if you have lots of money, and $1 billion is a lot of money, folks. A lot more than your mind can comprehend, quite frankly. I know you hear that number all day long, but when you put it in perspective, and we'll do that in a minute. But it is mind-boggling to comprehend that figure. But you did earn that money. I don't know. Did Elon Musk grow up one day and just say, I'm going to be a billionaire and become a billionaire by stealing things? Have you seen what he's created? Bernie Sanders. Go ahead, Greg. Go ahead.
I was going to say, it's really quite interesting. I have a family member that thinks Elon Musk is a joke. And this individual works for the union and is a heavy equipment operator, and that's the best he could do in life. And he doesn't look at what Elon has actually created, or he likes to use the mindset of that somebody else created it, Elon didn't. And I'm like, you really don't know what you're talking about.
Who did?
Who's the who?
Who's the who? Right?
Were we a bunch of owls here?
Hooty who? Hooty who? Hooty who? Who did that? Now, I'm not knocking anybody that drives the forklift and that, and you know this person better than I do. I don't even know who you're talking about. Maybe that is all they're going to do. But that doesn't, I'm not knocking that.
This is their peak.
Okay, well, maybe that is. And maybe that's why that person feels angry about that. I don't know the answer to that question. I'm not going there. I'm not personally denigrating anybody who does any job. I'm glad you're out there working, and I respect the crap out of you no matter what you do, particularly the harder the job is. I have even more respect for you going out there every day, busting your hump. Now, I have my issues with unions, and that's because I dealt with unions when I was in the transportation industry for a while. From a management perspective, I had more grievances filed on me than I know what to do with by the time I was 24 years old. Okay? And that's just because they were taught at that time to hate management. There's been a lot of changes, but Greg, go ahead and finish.
Yeah, no, I just basically had a point that I know this is the highest level that they'll probably ever make income-wise, and that they seem to think that makes them a lot more intelligent than other people because they're in a union, and they just, to me, it's absurd and obtuse to have this kind of a mindset, thinking that because you get a high hourly wage guaranteed by a union, that somehow makes you smarter than a man who created PayPal, who created several other industries like Tesla and like SpaceX and like the Boring Company. And I mean, these are easily multi-million-dollar corporations in and of themselves.
Who does he think he's working for? Yeah, guys, if you have a job, how many of you work for a poor person? Okay? Somebody founded it. Somebody created it. Now, we don't put this in context of, because that's a conversation I would love to have all day long, but I want to put this in context of her stupidity, because she made it very clear, and she said, and I quote, "My ambition is to change this country." Now,
30.
I do not believe personally that she has anywhere near the smarts or the wherewithal to do that. She is not that intelligent of a person. Because the media adores her for whatever reason does not make her intelligent, and is certainly not going to give her the ability to change the country. But here's the problem with this, is this person has a very real chance in today's Democrat Party of getting up on a ticket. even as a vice presidential candidate, ladies and gentlemen, which is a heartbeat away from the presidency. Now, when we come back, I'll continue with her quotes. It's quite remarkable how stupid she is and ignorant of this country's own history. But I guess this is what you get with socialists who hate the country. Commies, let's just be real. They're commies. She's a communist. We'll be right back.